What's up, Superpower reviewers? It's Kevin Vidini here, and I want to welcome you to part 3 of my entire comic book collection. Today we're going to be looking at my statue shelf that you see behind me. And before we get into today's video, I want to let you guys know that I've reviewed about 90% of the statues that you're going to see on today's video. So after this video, if you see a statue that interested you, be sure to check out my statue review playlist on the channel. So let's not waste any more time and let's take a look. Alright guys, so we're going to start this video at the top of my shelf with my Godzilla figures. And let's start with this guy on the left here. So this is my 30 centimeter Godzilla figure from X Plus Toys. This is a rendition after Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah from the 1991 movie. And this is sculpted by Yuji Sakai. And as you can see, this thing is really detailed. It looks exactly like the movie adaptation. So Yuji Sakai is a master when it comes to these X Plus toys. And I wouldn't buy anything other than Yuji Sakai sculpted Godzilla figures. So he's really cool. He's probably my favorite figure that I have in my entire collection. And then over here we're going to go to this little guy. This is a SH Monster Arts Godzilla figure, and this is based off of Godzilla vs. Destroyer from 1995. This is coming from my favorite Godzilla movie of all time, especially when it comes to the Toho movie. This guy is a 6-inch action figure, and he is the most articulated figure I have ever seen in my entire life. So those are my Godzilla figures up top where the king should be. You know what I mean? So as we move down, as you can see, we have some Batman statues. We're going to start with the guy on the left here. So this is a DC Collectibles Dark Knight 3 Master Race Batman statue based off of Adam Kubert's art, which is pretty much based off of Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns Batman. This guy is a 6-incher. He costs you about 45 to 50 bucks. They do make a 12-inch version of this guy, but you gotta cut your losses here because that 12-inch statue costs about $275 to $300+. So I ended up going with the little guy, but he's still pretty cool. I like his pose. Looks mean, very metal. And as we back up here, we have my 1/6 scale Art Fx Plus Batman statue by Kotobukiya. And this guy is my favorite Batman statue that I have in the collection. Definitely love how he's posed, and I really love the cape. And this is based off of Jim Lee's art. So got this one really cheap for a friend. And again, guys, I'm recording from my phone today. So if you guys want to see up close shots of any of these statues, again, be sure to check out my statue reviews playlist on my channel. So, alright, moving down, we have some symbiotes. And we'll again start off with the left here. So this Venom here and this symbiote Spider-Man is part of a 3-pack, which is made by Bowen Designs. You know, some classic Bowen Design 90s comic book statues. They're pretty cool, you know, especially for a fan like me who loves anything symbiote related, you know what I mean? So they're cool little pieces, but super fragile. I've already had to replace Venom over here because I broke a finger once being careless, and you know, I wasn't having it, so I wanted to have a replacement. So, and I'll show you the third statue as we walk on down. In front here we have a Venom Art Fx Plus statue by Kotobukiya. Really like this guy a lot. I like how he's posed and crouched down, which is pretty different for a Venom statue. And I really like how the legs kind of go over his shoulders, which is pretty nice as well, because you know, normally the spider legs go over the rib cage at this, you know, the way how he's positioned, if that was the case, we would not see those legs because, you know, he's crouched down, but it's over the shoulders, which works out really, really nicely. So, and then in the back right corner here, we have a Carnage Art Fx Plus by Kotobukiya, which is also a really, really cool piece. And I really love how he's positioned. And I really love the base as well on that statue. Uses the Maximum Carnage. I get confused with Maximum Carnage and Absolute Carnage now. The Maximum Carnage logo. But again, really cool. And then over here, we have the Diamond Select Toys Carnage Diorama statue. And this guy is my new favorite when it comes to Carnage statues. If this guy back here was the same size as that guy, this guy would be the winner. But in this case, you know, size matters, right? I really like how this statue has the axe hand, and he looks really mean crouched on that rock like that, and the tendrils coming out of him like so, and it really reminds me of some classic Mark Bagley art. So here is the symbiote side, and moving down we got more Spider-Man stuff and more symbiote related things. And so so this guy is part of that 3-pack, that little Spider-Man that you're seeing right now. So he goes with that symbiote Spider-Man little mini bust with the Venom mini bust. He goes with that pack, again made by Bowen Designs. And in the middle here we have a Diamond Select Toys Spider-Man paperweight. I believe that's how they used to have it labeled. This guy is really, really cool. This guy reminds me of some classic Todd McFarlane art with the lots of webbing on the suit and those really big eyes and even sort of the shape of the head. But I really like that guy a lot. Unfortunately, I wasn't really knowledgeable in the statue game, and I bought this guy for way more than I should have. He was way overpriced, and I wasn't smart and didn't do any shopping beforehand. And I was just like, yeah, love him, gotta have him, sold. And now looking into it, he's a lot cheaper than what I paid for. So, oh well. You win some and you lose some. This symbiote Spider-Man here, again, is made by Bowen Designs. He's a little bust guy, and he looks pretty cool. I really love the paint job they do on these Bowen Designs with the symbiote suit. They have like a blue sparkle shine to them, which is pretty cool. And then back here we have the Venom diorama statue by Diamond Select Toys. And these Diamond Select Toys statues, PVC statues, are fairly cheap and very affordable for people who can't, you know, afford bigger statues or resin statues. So this guy's really cool because it shows, you know, Eddie Brock and the Venom symbiote kind of flowing over him. And again, this reminds me so much of Mark Bagley's art. You know, we see Mark Bagley all the time drawing the Venom symbiote coming over Eddie Brock like this. So very, very cool. And then over here we have the Diamond Select Toys half-scale Venom bust, which is really cool. I gotta say, I wasn't a fan of the statue at first, but when I saw it in person, I was like, yeah, you know what, that does look really cool. Really, really love the detail in the mouth, and the teeth look great. And you just gotta be really careful when dusting this thing because, you know, you don't want to chip a tooth, or you definitely don't want to chip a resin slime strand or slime drop, you know what I mean? So that's what we have on shelf number 3 over here. So moving down, we have some more Batman statues. And again, we're going to go over to the left over here. So over here we have a DC Collectibles DC Designer Series Frank Miller Batman statue from The Dark Knight Returns. Man, that was a mouthful. This is a rendition of Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns book number 2. And here Batman just got over a epic fight with the mutant leader. He's all beat up and scratched up and bloodied. He's got a horrible cut on his lip there. He looks awful. Batman has definitely seen better days. But I just recently did a statue review on this guy, and again, that will be in my statue reviews playlist. And this guy is totally cool. I really love this guy a lot. And, I'm not a huge fan of a blue and gray Batman suit, but this one's definitely fitting. It almost makes me wonder what this statue would look like if it was repainted with a black on the blue. Over here we have a DC Gallery Batman Who Laughs PVC statue by Diamond Select Toys. And this is the only Batman Who Laughs statue I have, which is a little bit of a problem in my eyes. This guy is really cool. You definitely don't want to display this guy on a lower shelf like I do. You definitely want to display him higher because he's looking down at you. But Diamond Select Toys did a great job on this guy. Looks really cool. I'm going to move this guy over so we can take a look at this guy in the back. And here, this is a DC Core Batman statue. Again, this is made out of PVC, and this guy is pretty cool. This guy is suited up in the DC Rebirth suit, so you got the purple undertones of the cape, and we got a darker belt. Usually Batman's belt is a little more gold, a little more yellow, but this kind of has more of a gold yellowish accent. And on the bat logo, we have a black bat logo, but around it is kind of a gold, has kind of a gold edging to it. They painted this Batman to have some battle scratches on him. I think it kind of looks a little bit cheesy, doesn't look right. He has a batarang. I really like how they did the batarang on this statue because the batarang is detachable. It's not part of the statue. So, on a good majority of Batman statues, every time one comes with a batarang, it's always the first thing to break. Alright, on the bottom shelf, I saved best for last. And here we have my Venom statue by Diamond Select Toys, and this was a gift from my wife. I actually had 2 of these. So she bought me the first one, and it broke, and so she felt really bad, and she bought me another one. And this guy is my favorite statue that I have in my entire collection. I really love this guy so much. And I really like how he's busting out this capsule here, and the only thing that kind of throws me off is the green ooze. I really don't know what that is, and it just doesn't make sense for a Venom statue, but I really love how he's posed. He looks super mean, and he looks super strong, and he just looks totally gnarly. Now, kind of getting offside here, I did used to have lights in my shelf, but they were only held up by Velcro, and my wife had a similar shelf, and those lights began to fall on her books, and I was like, yeah, I definitely don't want any lights falling on my statues. I'd be super pissed. But this guy is super cool. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's video. I definitely want to thank you for watching. And again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because I'm not done showing you guys my entire comic book collection just yet. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you guys my symbiote box, which has everything symbiote related inside. And guys, be sure to leave some feedback on this video. I definitely appreciate all the feedback I've been getting on this series, which is my entire comic book collection. And so guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.